Prometheus giving you a draft championship game recap. I know I haven't done this in a while, but unfortunately when I was recording this game my mic wasn't working correctly, so I want to make sure that you guys can hear some of the thoughts that I'm going through. So I'm going to play against an opponent that actually has Ricky Williams as his halfback, and this guy was fairly dedicated to the run. He was able to go ahead and pitch the ball to the outside and pick up a few yards, but on play action I'm able to go ahead and get some pressure against him, but he's able to go ahead and get across the middle. Goes back to the pitch to the outside. I think that was actually a different type of a set right there, and I'm actually hit him with the buck show slant 2 to be able to get some pressure, and on a 3rd and 9 situation I'm able to go ahead and defend that area. Now right here I go into a quarters formation on any kind of kickoffs. One of the things that I'm starting to do now whenever I play against any kind of opponents, I'm not going into any kind of kicking or punt sets or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and concede those points to him if he's actually kicking a field goal, and vice versa. On a punt I'm going to do that. Now right here in a little corner route I'm able to go ahead make a nice aggressive catch and get a nice touchdown right there with Brown. And then I want to go ahead and put a little pressure right here on the inside out of my 43 under, and then the buck slant show 2 forces him to punt again. As you can see right there, I'm in a dollar formation. I'm actually just going and putting all my guys backwards. I don't need to worry about a return. So hit my opponent with a nice little inside run of power row, then go back to the fullback slide, able to go ahead and hit the tight end on the backside. This is the trio set, and I actually started going ahead and slanting up that back wide receiver, actually picking up some good yards. And right here I go ahead and take my I go into corners, and I made a bad throw over the middle. Actually made a bad read. I don't know what was going on with that. So I hit a little underneath route to pick up a first down, and then a dive under the middle. Actually missed my hole right there, and then come back to this little out route, the bench route out of the close deuce is just very, very effective. And then a little run inside right now, just working the clock against my opponent. And this little crossing route was money for me the entire time. It actually had a base wide receiver catching passes for me, and I was able to just hammer the ball in, going at 14-0 against my opponent. So right here I went ahead and just kind of fagged up his opponents to go into cover 2. He's able to go hit his tight end on the outside. And then right here he misthrows the ball. 3rd and 4 situation. I bring my safety down and get some pressure off the edge to go ahead and put him in a 4th and 4 situation, but he's able to go ahead and hook up a guy over the middle to go and get keep the chains moving. So he throws into triple coverage right here, and I knew this guy really wasn't that good. I come out of the corner blitz, and the pressure comes off the edge. He throws off his reads, and I'm able to go ahead and get him in a 3rd and 10. And right now I'm going with the overload press, or overload 3-seam blitz, and I got it set up, but he picks it up by blocking his guys. And look at this, he comes down with the ball right there in that type of situation. Come back around to a cover 2, and he forces the ball in front of my defender, and he's able to come down with it and actually go ahead and get another touchdown. But right here he misses the extra point, so he's down by basically 8 points, and actually threw right into the defender. I got a lucky break right there, and I tried to get the guy across the middle right there with the running back, but the running back drops the ball. So I went ahead and tried to throw a flat route. The defender jumps, misses, skips, and look at this. Adrian Peterson going to house with basically 20 seconds left in this first half. And in this particular situation, he doesn't really have many options. He just wings the ball up with verticals, throws it into 3 or 4 different defenders right there. I'm able to go and slap it down and go into the second half. Now, my goal right now is getting the ball in the second half was to basically milk the clock as much as possible for him. So I go into the I form and do a little crossing route here. Barnage is actually a really good card. If you play Draft Championship, I recommend picking him up. He makes some really good plays. He breaks a lot of tackles. Back to the offset, throw it to the slant route, and drop pass by Coates. But I'm able to go ahead and do the little in route on the stacked offset set, and able to pick up a first down. Now a little outside run with Peterson, but he gets basically shoestring tackled by the defender. Go back to the play that actually got me a touchdown. And there isn't a defender in the area, but I've got that crossing route by Brown on the right-hand side. Go back to the power row, and I'm able to go ahead and pick up some tough yards, a good 5-yard gain right there. Do a little inside zone out of the true offset. This time I'm actually giving my opponent the same kind of a look, but I know on the backside I've got that stick option route by the wide receiver, so I was able to pick up a first down right there. And do a little power roll off to the right-hand side. back to the strong close. Barnage is able to go and pick up another a few yards for me on that particular situation. And right here I have a drop pass by my wide receiver Coates. So I'm going to settle for the points right now. If you take a look, there's only about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. My opponent is going to start struggling to do this. Basically what he does, he starts lofting the ball up to multiple in front of multiple defenders. So I basically just take everybody and put him back. He's able to go ahead and throw a ball. He almost caught that right there, but I'm lucky. Hit him with some pressure, and he catches a pass right over the middle. Come back with the pressure again, but this time I get to his quarterback right at the 2-minute warning. Then just zone everybody up, fag everybody up, and he actually gets a pass deflected. And he's just basically doing verticals the entire time, and I'm just defending the ball. So 4th and 10 situation. Basically, this is the game right here. He lofts it up to his wide receiver, and basically I'm going to go in and get a deflection right there. And just as quick, he actually goes and quits out in this game. So 3rd game in the series of this draft champion, so I'm able to go ahead and take a dominating control. I wish you guys could have saw listened to the live commentary, but unfortunately, in this type of situation, I couldn't. I just had a bad recording on it, but as you can see, I'm able to go ahead and pick up another victory in this draft champion. So, hope you guys like this breakdown. I hope this helps you. Once again, I really appreciate the support. Until next time, guys.